Alright, so this is a little different from the stuff I usually do, but I wanted to delve a little deeper into this chord right here, which is at the end of Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. I've made a video about this song recently. Here it is if you want to watch it. But yes, I wanted to talk a little more because this is a very interesting chord, because it looks like one thing, but there is actually more to it than just that. So yeah, this is at the end of Immigrant Song, the last verse, which going to the ending. And I've seen people play it in many different ways. I've seen a few play like this. It sounds weird, to be honest. And then there's this way, which is by far the most common. Everyone seems to play like this. Right? Which is a C9. You have a C, E, B flat, and a D. So yeah, just a C9. And yeah, it sounds close enough, but that's not actually how it's played. And if you listen closely, you'll hear that there's this bass note going on. So this is the bass line. And then I found this video of Jimmy Page rehearsing with Aerosmith, and he teaches them the right chord. So let's watch it. Alright, so this is what it looks like he's playing. You can see him clearly putting his index finger right here. So a G note on bass, a B flat, open D, or maybe just block the D string, I don't know, but it sounds okay if you play it. And then a B flat here on the G string, and a D note on the B string. You can block the A string if you want, if you think it sounds too thick. We already have this B flat right here on the G string, so it's not going to hurt anything. But yeah, so it's either this, or maybe without the D string, but it sounds nearly the same anyway. So yeah, this is a little unusual. It looks like a G minor chord, right? Just a G minor triad. We didn't even have a seventh or anything here. But then, if you look at the bass guitar, it's actually playing a C note here. So on top of this, we have a C note. So we have C, G, B flat, and D. It's almost the C chord. We're just missing the third, which is important, but anyway, you can either see it as a G minor, like even Jimmy himself says it's probably an inversion, which is not. The G is on the root. But if we consider that the bass is playing a C note, it is actually an inversion, but an inversion of C, with C ninth, which is this chord which we were playing before, right? But with a different voicing. So we have the same notes, except maybe for the E, but with the C note on top, it's the same chord, just with a different voicing. And with the G note, which is the most critical. And this voicing does not have the G note anywhere. C, E, B flat, D. There's no G note here. But then again, this is the most interesting thing about the chord, is the bass line. Just basically a flat second, right? Because if you know your modes, this is very Phrygian or Locrian sounding. If you don't know about modes, you should definitely check it out. It's very cool. In either way, it's a flat second. So it's very, very interesting, right? And this kind of makes the other voicing, the straight up C9, very poor sounding in comparison, because it's not as it's not as interesting, right? It's a rather big jump, and here you have a chromatic thing going on, right? It sounds way cooler. This is a lot better, at least to my ears. And the G note is the best part of this chord, so it's amazing. There's so many intricacies to what Jimmy Page does, and this is just one of them. And the first time I've figured this out, I was mind blown, because this sounds a lot better than the way everyone is doing it. And just whoa, you know? It just sounds incredible. It's aggressive. It's, you know, it's, and it's just very cool. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to share with you today, and I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe, share, and by the way, a big thank you to my Patreon supporters, Franz, Manuel, Kent Poulsen, and Josh. I hope I got your names right. I really appreciate your support. And if you also wish to support me, you can. I'll really be grateful, because it helps me keep making these videos. A big shout out, thank you, and see you next time.